it is a fact that Manchester City have a lot of injury issues. Even in this game, Manchester City lost Ruben Dias to injury. Nathan Ake has also had a season where he's almost often injured. I think one of the players who have been a mainstay in the defense has been Manuel Akanji. Even him, he's had his own injuries. So it is a fact that City has injuries. That's how come they've gone into the transfer window to try and get centre backs to help them. In this game, John Stones came on to play as a centre back for Man City after being on the sidelines for I think about 2 months or so. Players are unable to play for a long time and there hasn't been any cohesion in the defense. But one thing is certain, Man City seem a better team when Ruben Dias is in their back line. But even that, against Liverpool, they had Ruben Dias and they still lost. So it is a fact that they have defensive problems, and it's a fact that they also need to fix their midfield. But what we've seen so far in the transfer window is that they've gone on to sign Kuzanov, a defender, and they've also signed Victor Reis, also as a defender for Man City. And Man City has the same problem that has persisted for the past 4 months. They do not have Rodri, who is the best player in the world now, at least according to the Ballon d'Or. They don't have Rodri in the middle of the pack, so they are still susceptible to counter-attacks. They concede anyhow and they are unable to defend. That's a similar thing that happened today. Man City were leading 2 goals and still lost by 4 goals to 2. It just doesn't make sense. The quick fix for this problem is that they need a centre midfielder and they need a defensive midfielder. There's no way that Man City can win this league if they still depend on this set of players. Ilkay Gundogan, Mateo Kovacic, Bernardo Silva. These guys are all aging and cannot run. And this is an example of what happened in the game because Bradley Barcola, Joao Neves, Fabian Ruiz, they destroyed and they demolished the midfield. And that has been a persistent problem in Pep Guardiola's side. So I don't understand why they will go for centre backs only without getting a midfielder at least for this game. They can get Ousmane Dembélé. Ousmane Dembélé will give them more attack, more flexibility, more flexible options in the attacks. But they need to sign a centre defensive midfielder, and also they need to get another centre midfielder to help their midfield steal. Other than that, there's no way Manchester City will go on an unbeaten streak because it's not working. They're unable to put things together. Like even if they score 2 goals, they will still lose. Any decent attacking side would be this Manchester City side because their midfield is not working. They are unable to press, and that's how come PSG ran all over them. PSG knew this, that they are not strong enough, so PSG make sure they press. PSG is also a young side. They have young players like Joao Neves, Vitinha, Fabian Ruiz, Bradley Barcola. Young players that they've invested in, and these players are able to cause problems for any team in the world. Except that in the past they have not been mentality monsters, and that is what Luis Enrique is trying to bring out of them. Make sure the team is really strong mentally and is able to attack even when they are defending. And that's what they did. They beat Man City in every part of the game, in every side of the game. They were better than Man City. It is not shocking that Guardiola came to say in his press conference that they were just better than them. And City scored 2 goals, but these were goals that were scored from nothing, like zero. It wasn't a typical City game, even to the point that the first half City had 36% possession. Like Guardiola's City had 36% possession. It is a fact that Haaland will be in this team for 9.5 years. Guardiola will probably stay for like 5 years more. It's something that we all know because this team that they are about to build for him is just his team. What he wants is what the team is buying for him. And I know because of his divorce, he will definitely stay at City. He has nowhere to go. And so City has to make signings, and that's what they're going to happen. But talking about PSG, we have to give a round of applause, or we have to give some flowers to Luis Enrique. Normally in the past, if PSG lose by 2-0 in a big game like this, there's no way they're going to come back. But PSG made sure that they won this game by 4 goals to 2, and they were better. They could have even scored 8 goals. I think that they scored 6 or 7 goals, and 3 of them were offsides. You get it? They were very good. You don't know what he does for City nowadays. They just want to leave. They are tired. They've won and played at the highest level for a long time. So I think that it's just time that they just take their foot off. Ederson can go to Saudi Arabia. Kyle Walker is already leaving. Matheus Nunes is not elite enough for Man City level. You know already. Rico Lewis is also not very good. Mateo Kovacic will be sold in the summer, and it is clear Ilkay Gundogan had no reason to return to Manchester City. Like nothing works. I think apart from the attack, where they are a bit decent with the likes of Foden, the likes of Erling Haaland, Savinho, Doku and the likes, and they have Omar Mamouche too. I think they are a bit decent, but they have to fix certain stuff in their defense. Bernardo Silva is having a stinker of a season. I don't even know why Guardiola keeps on playing him, because you don't know what he adds to the game. He cannot run anymore. He cannot press anymore. He cannot add to the attack. He cannot add to the defense. Like, so PSG will have to play against Stuttgart. If they get a draw, they'll qualify to the round of 16. And Manchester City have to beat Club Brugge at the Etihad by all means. Club Brugge has not lost in the last 19 matches. I don't know how City will beat Club Brugge, but man, they have to find a way to, because a club like City cannot exit in the group stages. City cannot exit in the first round. They have to put their team together and get wins. They have young players. Just get a defensive midfielder. And I think City will probably get back into this game. Kovacic cannot play a number 6 role, and I blame Guardiola for this, because Kovacic was brought to be a number 8. Come and replace Gundogan, and you are playing him out of position, and he's not performing. The one that's supposed to come and replace Kovacic also comes in as Gundogan, and he's also not performing. So City clearly need a number 6. They can make all the signings in the world, but if they don't get a number 6, the team will still have problems. They need a number 6 who is tall, strong, and bulky enough to make this tackle, win the ball from the opposition. And they don't have a ball winner now, so it makes every player look like Jack Grealish did not score a goal for Man City in the whole of 2024. But today he found the back of the net for Manchester City. His goal got overshadowed. City were 2-0 up, but they were unable to win the game. Imagine Grealish scoring and still not winning. And we have to give massive credits to Bradley Barcola. I think that Arsenal as a team should sign Barcola ahead of Nico Williams. I think that Arsenal are looking for a winger. So if they're looking for a winger to replace Trossard or Martinelli, they should just get Barcola. Throw in every amount of money and get this young lad, especially if they are unable to get Nico Williams, because Barcola is a real deal. What a game. Look at how he skinned Matheus Nunes on the right wing. He's a good player by all standards. I think that in the near future he'll go on to become one of the best wingers in the world. But it's just that he lacks a bit of finishing and stuff. But it's normal for a winger like him. I think he's 18 or 19. Just splash money on him and he'll give you results. So it was a really good game from both sides. I didn't enjoy it much because I expected City to win. City didn't win. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section. The best yet to come. Bye for now.